Here we are, success as a real estate agent. Here we go. The ABCs of expired listings. When a homeowner and an agent agree to work together to sell a property, they sign a listing agreement for a specific length of time. Unless the home sells and closes within the specified time period, or unless the owner and the agent agree in writing to extend the time period. The listing expires. Many agents don't even try to win listing extensions because they're embarrassed to ask for them. Their reluctance leads to the opportunity for the assertive agent to move in and convert the expired listing to a new piece of business. Securing an expired listing is a simple process that many agents have more complicated than necessary. All you have to do is text. Make a series of phone calls, make personal visits, send marketing pieces, or connect via private messages on social media. I tend to focus on phone calls, texts, and personal visits. Direct mail can also be effective. Agents who rely exclusively on direct mail to win expired listings come a distinct second behind those who call and text directly or use a call and mail combination. It's personal contact that really grabs attention. The section calling the seller what to say. For more info about contacting owners of expired listings, the key to success with expired listings is to work them extensively and with commitment. Most agents who claim to work expired listings do so only at the end of the month, and even then, only sporadically is a difficult word. I never took a vacation at the end of the month because I didn't want to miss the flood of expired listings when they came through. And in between, I also watched for the 3, 4, or 5 listings that expired on a daily basis. Only a small group of agents work expired listings as a way of life, but I can vouch for the fact that those who do build great business. Qualifying expired listings. When working expired listings, get ready to work with owners who are frustrated that their homes didn't sell and who, in most cases, blame their agent, and by association with all agents in the real estate market, many also blame the marketing strategy, the marketplace, and the lack of effort put forth by the real estate community. They're not happy campers. In most cases, the blame is misplaced. The real culprit is usually the price the owners expected to reap from their property sale. If you help them dive back into the market with the same unrealistic price expectations, you'll set yourself up for an unhappy ending. Your ability to gauge the owner's level of motivation to sell at this time, along with the market conditions, will determine your likelihood of receiving a commission check. To help qualify your clients, find out the following. Are they determined to acquire a buyer at their inflated sale price? Which is more important, to obtain their desired price or secure a sale? Are they open to discussing the true market of their home? What you're trying to find out with these questions is whether the owners have to sell or just want to. Someone who's forced to sell is a higher grade prospect and is more likely to result in a sale and a commission check than someone who's testing the market. Sellers who are being transferred out of town, going through financial difficulties, expecting a child, or living in a home that is too small, or going through a divorce usually have to sell. While some of these situations are uncomfortable and unfortunate, they create opportunity for an agent who can help them come to a successful conclusion. Take time to ask questions and probe the answers to find out the prospect situation. Many prospects are reluctant to relieve the reasons behind their decision to sell. Some feel an agent may try to take advantage of them, and unfortunately, in few cases, they may be right. The vast majority of agents I've ever met, however, want to help people achieve their dreams and desires. The best way to extract the information you need from prospects is to keep asking questions. If you don't get the answer, but you feel that the prospect has motivation, ask for a quick appointment to review the home. By getting in the door and meeting face-to-face with a seller, you have a better chance to get your questions answered while also having a look around the property. Calling the seller, what to say. When you call the owner of a home with an expired listing, you have one objective: to secure an appointment for a face-to-face meeting. Ideally, that is for a listing presentation. But if you can gain only the opportunity to preview the home, take it. Remember, the owners will likely be contacted by other agents, so you need to move quickly and skillfully by following this advice. Address their situation. Quickly convince the owners that if they choose to work with you, the outcome will be different than the last time. Explain why working with you provides them a higher probability of sales success than they'll receive by working with any other agent. Be proactive. The most serious sellers will relist their home within a couple of days of a listing expiration. To land the listing, you can't be low-key with your dialogue and delivery. These owners are ready for action. You must convey power, conviction, and belief in your ability to achieve success. Leave yourself wiggle room. At this stage in the game, you may not be aware of all the factors. You don't know the condition of the home, the neighborhood layout, the level of access the owners are granting to potential buyers, the price and time frame they're trying to achieve, the probability that their expectations can be met, or what the previous agents really did over the course of the listing term. Because so much is up in the air, you have to leave yourself a little wiggle room by not overcommitting to what you can and can't do for the client. You also don't want to commit to what you will charge in terms of commission. You need to be flexible depending on the market and motivation of the prospect. Turn the most frequently asked question to your advantage. Be ready to answer the questions. What will you do differently? And why did my home not sell? By saying that you don't have enough information to give an accurate answer, you could say something like, "Are you asking me to guess? Or do you really want to know for sure?" When they say, "I want to know for sure," you book an appointment to see the house and have a friendly discussion. With that helpful move, you get your foot in the door. Gain information. The owners need to understand clearly that without firsthand knowledge of their situation, you can't determine which approaches will achieve their desired outcome. You need to see their home in order to review its features, benefits, conditions, and curb appeal. You also need to figure out the previous agent's marketing strategy. Ask the seller what the other agent did to market the property. If you can, get the previous agent's marketing and photos and review the MLS listing. Taking a look at the previous agent's website and social media pages may also help. Finally, you need to gain an understanding of the owner's expectations regarding time frame, listing price, sale price, and access for showing, as well as their interest in your evaluation of the competition they face in the current marketplace. Differentiate yourself. Ask your track record, or use your track record, or your firm's if you're new in the business, to gain credibility with the owners. As you present your success story, tell the owners that you want to contribute to a similar successful outcome on their behalf. You may even want to supply references of satisfied clients, especially those whose listings were also expired before you worked with them. Your goal is to secure an appointment with them. Provide the option of an easy exit. The seller with an expired listing must likely wanted to fire the agent long before the listing term was up, but in most cases was bound by the contract terms to wait out the agreement. Acknowledge that the owners feel cautious about trying their home up for another long period of time. To put them at ease, offer them an easy exit listing agreement of include or 100% satisfaction guaranteed clause. Either approach allows the owner to sever the agreement any time before it expires, which greatly reduces the perception of risk they may have about committing to another agent. Thank you. See you later.